18 solutions from the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita for 18 different situations of daily life. So save this for yourself and come back to it whenever your life feels heavy, confusing, or overwhelming. The first chapter shows whenever you feel overwhelmed or confused, it's always important to first pause, acknowledge your state of mind, and then seek guidance. Second chapter teaches do your duty but stop mentally living in the results, because half of your stress comes not from the action but from overthinking the outcomes. The third chapter reminds that motivation is highly overrated. So stop waiting to feel inspired, know your role, your duty, and keep doing it sincerely without getting dragged by strong likes and dislikes. The fourth chapter asks you to align your work life with a higher purpose, because when your life is guided with right knowledge and proper guidance, your life will no longer disturb your peace of mind. The fifth chapter says you need not run away from your responsibilities to feel peaceful. Continue doing your duty, but drop that inner attachment by resting your mind in the divine. The sixth chapter is especially relevant for today's life. Your mind can be your best friend when it is disciplined, but your worst enemy when it is let loose. So always train your mind with practice and discipline. The seventh chapter reminds us that the divine alone is the source of true fulfillment, but the temporary desires always keep pulling us away. So whenever you feel empty or disconnected, take refuge only in the divine. The eighth chapter teaches that in the moments of worst fears, helplessness, and uncertainty, your mind goes where it is trained to go, escapism. So if you want true peace at that moment and not recklessness, then train your mind to practice surrender and trust in the divine every single day. And the ninth chapter says, if you ever feel alone or unsupported, remember that the divine is always with you. Your trust and honest devotion is all it takes to feel that presence, feel held and supported. Chapter 10 has the solution to lack of inspiration. Every form of greatness that you see around you, which you admire, is a reflection of the divine. So when you learn to appreciate it, inspiration is bound to arise from within. Chapter 11 reminds you that when your ego is hurt, you struggle to accept the reality. And this chapter goes on to soften your ego by showing you that your life is a small part of a larger cosmic order through Vishwarupa Darshana. Chapter 12 announces that bhakti is the most powerful solution for your emotional insecurity and inner imbalance. So practice devotion to the divine through work, worship, and meditation. Chapter 13 teaches you that you are not your thoughts or emotions, you are only the witness. So practice this truth in your everyday life. Instead of reacting instantly, take a moment to pause and observe first, and then you respond, because that itself will prevent half of the problems. Chapter 14 highlights how your moods, choices, and actions are always under the influence of the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. So first understand them clearly, and then strive through your sadhana to uplift yourself to sattva guna. The 15th chapter graciously reminds you that change is the only constant in life. So don't get too attached to people, things, or situations. Instead, stay rooted in the divine, and good or bad, accept the life as it comes, trusting that Bhagavan himself has planned it for your own good. The 16th chapter shows that divine and negative qualities both exist within you, but what you nurture is what shapes your life, relationship, and your destiny. So choose wisely what you cultivate, because while the divine qualities lead you to growth, the negative ones will cause your downfall. The 17th chapter warns you that when your faith is weak, you feel directionless, confused, and even the smallest things can shake you off easily. Faith is what shapes your life, so refine it through your daily choices and sadhana. And the 18th chapter makes a powerful promise that when you are ready to walk the path of righteousness, you will never walk alone. The divine will always move with you, and that itself will be the greatest victory of your life. So yes, Bhagavad Gita is the book of highest spiritual knowledge, but that's exactly why it teaches you how to live, think, and to respond to the situations of everyday life. Please let more people discover about the importance of it by sharing this video. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Swasti.